Hello students, good morning. Students, in previous lecture we were discuss about the process of fertilization. Now here in fertilization an important process take place before the implantation of the zygote into the uterus of mother. So here what kind of changes take place after the formation of zygote? We are going to study about that changes. So student, the changes is referred to the cleavage. What? Cleavage. And after that the embryonic development is continued in the humans as well as other mammals belonging to the primates. So what is cleavage? Cleavage is a series of repeated mitotic division. Yes students, as you all of you know that the pronucleus of male and female gametes fuse to form a diploid zygote. It means zygote is a diploid cell having the equal number of chromosomes in a species has. So here in cleavage, after cleavage mitotic division, it means the kind of division that is somatic type will continue inside the zygote, and zygote continuously changes to take a form of embryo. That's why here it is said a series of repeated mitotic division that take place in the fertilized egg, that is called zygote. And we can define the cleavage in more detail. The process of progressive subdivision. Yes students, the process of progressive subdivision of zygote by mitotic cell division into an increasing number of cells. Into an increasing number of cells, it means the cell number from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 16. Like the number of cells increases by mitotic division. As you all of you know that with the result of mitotic division, a single mature cell converts into two daughter cells. So here the number of cells from 1 to 2, 2 to 4 and 4 to 16, 16 to 64. Like the process take place there. So let's going to start. What are the progressive decreasing size? Here student, the progressive decreasing size means the size of the cavity inside the blastocyst get decreases continuously with the increases in the number of cells. So here these changes take place into following and continuous 3 steps. Before going to start the changes that take place during the cleavage, first of all going to know about who and when and in what kind of organism cleavage was first observed. So cleavage was first observed by Swammerdam in 1738. Okay, in the egg of frog. As we all know that frog is a amphibian, in which the process of fertilization, it means the fusion of gamete take place in water, it means external type of fertilization take place. So here he observed the process of cleavage first in the eggs of frog. Is that clear? Cleavage helps in the formation of solid mass of ball, and that solid mass of ball is in primates take place, or you can say that implanted inside the endometrium membrane of the uterus. So this solid mass of ball is followed by following three changes. What are that? That are the morula, blastula and gastrula. These three changes are at most essential in the embryonic development. After that, the implantation of the zygote is fully converted into embryo, and it gets implanted inside the endometrium membrane, and which is enriched by the placenta. So just come on the topics of the changes take place during cleavage. So first the changes is called morula. What is morula? When the number of cells of zygote reached up to the 16th cell structure. How much cell structure? Just 16th cell structure. Then embryo is known as morula. Morula now reaches the uterus where implantation occurs. Is that clear? Now, blastulation. Formation of blastula from morula is known as blastulation. Formation of blastula from morula is known as blastulation, and the blastulation, it means this phase is well identified with the presence of a cavity in the mass of embryo. That cavity is called blastocoele. Is that clear? And here blastocoele is identified very clearly. This is the blastocoele, and three germ layers are about to form by the cells known as blastocyst. These are the three layers of the cell, three layers of germ cells about to start the formation of these three layers of cells, that is called blastocyst. And finally, in gastrulation, this is the outermost germ layer, and after the outermost, the second germ layer is I am representing here with the red color, and the innermost is representing by this green color. Sorry. These are the respectively three germ layers. This is the ectoderm layer. Ectoderm. As we all know that our embryo, it means the embryo of the mammals and other primates, is consists of three germ layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So students, the blastulation is followed by the gastrulation, and the gastrulation is the process in which the blastocyst, the blastocyst is formed, it means this is the complete implantation of the zygote into embryo, and that embryo is further undergoes for the changes that take place in or during the embryonic development. And these are the three germ layers, as I was told you that are formed just in the gastrulation process. So students, this is about the cleavage. What is the significance of cleavage? Cleavage is responsible for the continuous mitotic division that helps in the formation of embryo, and if the cleavage doesn't occur, then the formation of embryo does not take place. So cleavage is the incident that helps in the occurrence of an embryo. So students, I hope all of you understand about the cleavage and formation of embryo. In next video lecture, we are going to discuss about the partition and birth, and our last video of this topic is based upon the menstrual cycle and menstruation, because